Presence of Jesus, that's what we are going to talk to you for the next few weeks. We are going to do a series on the presence of Jesus. Tune in, don't miss this. And I know if you begin to know the presence of the Lord in your life is going to be transformed in an amazing way. We all talk about the presence of Jesus, presence of God in our life. Jesus said, wherever two or three gather in my name, I'm in the midst of them. Yes, he is. But there's a difference between his presence and from being there in a place. Now, when Jesus really comes into a place, we will really know that he is there. And we must know. Many times people confuse between the presence and the power. Presence, you cannot feel it, but you know it. But power, you feel it on your body, on your emotions. If I stand next to someone, that person will not know that I am there until I touch the person. So only when I touch the person, that person will know that I am there. Touching is not the presence. Touching is an action. It is the power. I lay my hands. The power of my hand, my body came upon that person, and the person came to know that I'm there. The person looked at me and saw me. That is the power. Presence is something that we will know through our experience in working or in talking or in relationship with Jesus. Before the power comes, that the presence must come. Before I touch you, I must come there. Now people say God can touch you from heaven. Yes. But before he touches you, his hands comes near to you. That means his presence has come. In the same way, we need to know that before his power touches you, hits you, his presence have arrived. Before his power touches you. So if a person can recognize the presence of Jesus, then he will know that Jesus has arrived. Then he will be able to connect to Jesus, and Jesus will be able to connect to him. And then Jesus can use that person, because Jesus will be able to talk to that person about what Jesus is going to do. This is where we need to know presence is more important than power. Power without presence is, yes, it's good, but presence and power will transform people's lives. Power can do miracles, wonders, but presence will transform a person's life. Presence. So when Jesus comes, when the presence comes, people will begin to cry because his presence is awesome. Many times we will not even understand his presence came. Why? Because we do not have a relationship with him. If I use the same perfume every time, the people who are close to me, the moment I walk in, even though they are closed their eyes, the moment I walk in, they will know, Pastor has arrived, because we can smell his perfume. How did they know? Sometimes when we walk in, when we keep the foot, that little noise, people say, that seems like our pastor is walking. How do they know? The presence. Because they have experienced me for a long time. They know it. They know it. Out of 10 children, 1 child cries. And who will know? Only the mother will know that is my child experience. In the same way, when you have an experience in a relationship with Jesus for a long time, you will recognize his presence when he walks into a place. And then when he walks into a place, you know that he walked in. And you will say, I know Jesus is here. And when you say Jesus is here, everybody is looking there, people don't understand much. But all of a sudden, the atmosphere changes, the condition changes, the circumstances changes. People were looking there and here. The moment you say, I know Jesus, my Lord is here. I know he has just walked in. People begin to cry. Why? Because when his presence comes, it controls our human behavior. And then people begin to fall down, people are screaming, demons are going, sick are getting healed. Why? Because after he walked in, after his presence came, his power began to touch the life of people. And then the person who is standing there began to prophesy. Why? The presence of the Lord came, the power came, and the anointing began to work, and prophecy comes. So the presence of Jesus is the most important and vital in our life. You must experience his presence and your life will be changed and transformed. This is the first episode. There are more episodes to come on the presence of Jesus. Don't miss it. This is going to change you, transform you, and make you a person who is deep rooted in Jesus Christ. Thank you for tuning in.